Hi everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and in this video I'm going to share with you the Kodak Memo Shot Era MS100 camera and printer. And it prints in black and white. When you open it, of course you have to charge it, and to charge it you use the USB-C cable that you can use in your iPad, in Android phones, in the Nintendo Switch. And after an hour it will charge. Just hold the on button to turn it on, and then you can see that the camera is going to start looking for things to capture. And you have this button on the side. It has a very soft trigger. It's very easy to use. You see? So it saved the image. If I don't like that, all I have to do is press that camera button and it will reset so I can take a better photo. But if I want to use my phone, which I usually do because I'm a control freak, so I get a little more control over the contrast. So it comes with this protecting the little sort of 35 mm film that all cameras used to have. And you're gonna have this QR code. You're gonna scan it so you can download the Kodak Memo app, which is right here. Let me turn on the color. Okay, so we have Memo Shot, and to connect to Bluetooth is super easy. All I have to do is tap it and it's gonna be connected to my phone, and it has 60% battery, and I've used it this morning to take some photos outside. So these are two examples of photos I took outside. And what I like about these images is that they are like those stickers they sell that have like old scenes and pictures of flowers and trees. So I was inspired by these pads that have some of them have a bunch of like silly things that are not that important, but some of them have pretty cool scenery. And I figured that I could use this to create similar stickers, and I am going to go to the album that I created for the for the photos that I wanted to print. And I have a bunch of different ones. I have a book that I'm going to start reading, projects that I've done, scenery, just very cool things. And I'm going to pick that one. I'm going to go to edit and print. And I like how it looks. These photos are already edited. I used the app BookTube to edit my photos, but if I wanted something a little bit different, I'm just going to go to either adjust, and I can play with the contrast, I can play with the sharpness, but if I don't like it, I can just press the X, or you can use a filter, make it lighter. Some of them don't make a huge difference, but others do. But again, I'm happy with what I have, so I'm just going to press the X and I'm going to print it. And now while the printer is doing this thing, you're not supposed to touch the paper. It says that here, and in the instructions are very straightforward. It's really easy. Like, honestly, the most annoying part about other printers that I've used is connecting to Bluetooth, and this one was so easy. I was so happy with that. And now here you can see that took this photo at the Paper Herald in Baltimore. You have like a vintage sort of sticker. You can add whatever you want. And if you buy the camera, it comes with one roll, and that's $69.99. But you can also buy the camera and 10 rolls for $79.99, which is a really good deal, because when you buy 9 rolls, you get 9 for $19.99. So you would only be getting this for $10. It's a really good deal. The labels are, the size are 2 3/4 by 1 7/8 of an inch. There's 30 labels per roll. Yeah, and the paper is UV resistant. And it seems very strong. I can't wait to use them. I want to show you a few that I already printed. And the awesome thing, okay, so it says completed. You can also print a few at the same time. Oh, I have to unselect the first one. And then you can go and decide, you know what, let's print those 3 if I still have labels, because I've used them. I use these a lot, so that's what I'm surprised that it still has so much battery. So while it's doing its thing, I am going to show you a few of the pictures. This is the one that we just printed. This is the photo I took in New York. And this one I did with an app called the Template app. And you basically do collages. So on the background, there's another photo and a little one in the front. So you can play with other apps and then come to the Kodak Memo app and print them out. It's very cool. I took this at a hipster coffee place, and this is a photo of me with makeup. I don't always look like this. And then there's another sort of setting for the Template app. It's another collage. This is a Halloween-y picture that looks super extra Halloween-y in black and white. And this is the same photo as this one. I was just drawing with the Template app and others. This one, this part was a window. So just be aware of the contrast. If it's a window, the lights is going to be very blown up. And then these are photos that I took with the camera. Oh, I really like this one of my azaleas. And then we have 3. All we have to do is cut it like that. We can, oh, I accidentally took a photo of the sky. That was pretty though. Let me try it again. Like, you can just turn it off, and it's going to turn red here. Okay, so let's see photos I took. These are projects that I've made. And a mug. So when you have a background that's very white, you have to be aware of that. There's just a little bit of a learning curve. Let me see, I'm gonna put one of those on my planner. And I have plans to use this in my reading journal. I use a lot of stickers like I've shown you before. Let me see if I find one here very quick. You can also print, like I could have printed this. This is a sticker, but I've got to print the cover of this book with the printer. I also take a bunch of my photos with the books. It's not always screenshots from the internet, so let's see a good one that I can. You know what, I really like this one, so or should I put it this week? Let's see. Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this. Never really used that priorities section either way. Ooh, that's very nice, because while it's on the paper, it's kind of like very curved, but as soon as you remove it from the paper, it's really oh, that's really good. And it's not, the adhesive is really good, and I'm kind of an adhesive snob. Well, I really like that. Now I want to put another one. This is something that you can, let's see, yeah, let's do. This is something that you can add to your memory keeping or your planning. If you want to try memory keeping and you're feeling a little bit shy, but you have a planner, that's a great opportunity to try a little memory keeping in your planner. So I'm gonna now do a little bit of projects to show you more how you can do some memory planning with the Kodak Memo Shot Era printer. Hello again, this is VoiceOver Jenny, and we're going to be working on my reading journal. I'm using a Clever Fox planner journal to document the books that I read this year, and they have 2 pages for each book. You have the title, the author, a little chart to document whether you enjoyed it, what is the rating for the writing, the characters, the plot, the setting. You can check if it's fiction or non-fiction, and since this is a non-fiction book, I am going to fill out only 3 parts. Buy Yourself the Lilies is a book that my local book club picked, and it was okay. I gave it 3 stars. It was pretty enjoyable. One of my favorite lessons on the book was that it was very important to the author, and honestly to myself, to have a space where you make all of your plans, you make all of your little projects, whether it's a little table in a corner or a room. It's important to have a space for yourself and to make any project that you desire. So I wanted to add a few sort of desk shots. I'm actually going to include a photo that I already used on the first part, which is the one that I took the paper herald. There was a table with a globe and some washi tape, and I thought that that was a very good ambience. I love the idea of having a desk like that, but my desk needs to be clean. However, on the walls, I have pegboards, I have postcards, cards that I've gotten from friends, stickers, all that, and I even in the past few years had a vision board, and this Kodak Memo Shot Era MS100 would be perfect to print out photos of the align with your vision board My Clever Fox planner also has a section where you can do a little vision board, and since it's a smaller format, it's even better to use with this camera slash printer. I'm using the Tombow twin tones to fill out all of my information. There's a lot of discussion, not a lot, there's 3 discussion questions and 1 line summary of the book, and I love those prompts, but I also have notes that I take on my phone. I use my notes app to write some of my favorite quotes, a review, thoughts about the book. To add my journaling, I type it onto the Notes app on my phone. I copy paste it, send it to me on an email so I can put it on a Word document and then print it on clear sticker paper. And I really wanted to use this photo from the paper herald, but I used the first one on my agenda, so I decided to print it again. And I love this "Have a Nice Day" image. I might use that. I didn't use it on this spread, but I might use it on my agenda. I also wanted to add something that would make the cover stand out a little bit. To glue all of my papers, I use the Tombow Mono Air adhesive, and the rest doesn't need any adhesive because it's a bunch of sticker paper, which is very convenient, especially if you want to take this little project to the library, to a coffee shop, while having a picnic. Maybe you can make it an activity with your friends to just go someplace and make a little collage, do a little journaling, play with paper or with washi tape, something that it's really easy to do. And I love washi tape. I have a lot, so I try to use it in every spread. And I wanted to add photos throughout this spread. This photo is also from the Paper Herald. I took it during National Stationery Day last year, which is approaching. This year, lots of fun. I also had some photos of flowers, which I thought it went really well with the theme of the book and also the cover of the book. I have one quote under the Paper Herald photo, and it's about your space. I'm gonna look for it really quick on my journal, and it says, "My home office is a sacred sanctuary. Please do not come in." And I love that. I love the idea. So if you have plans to have a really pretty office, these photos could be inspiration for that. I love how everything is organized. To make that quote pop, I'm just going to put it on a label. And with these stickers, it made the process so much easier. Now you have to see the one that I made for a graphic novel. I am obsessed with that. But you're gonna have to go to Instagram or TikTok to see the process video for that. But honestly, I was floored by the result of that spread. I added a sticker that says Book Club Pick. I'm just gonna fill out the rest of the spaces. I wanted to add a few flower stickers to match the cover. I usually use the cover as inspiration to pick the colors that I use while I'm writing my journal and adding my rating, and other stickers and washi tape. So I used a bunch of very pretty flowers from Amy Tangerine sticker packs and sticker pads. And you don't need a specific agenda to do that. You can do this in a notebook. You can add it to your agenda, to your journal, whatever it works for you. I'm gonna add a few clusters of stamps. One of them is gonna say official book club selection, the other one lost in a good book, and new book because I did buy this book. It wasn't available at the library, so I just decided to buy it. And I'm gonna have the links below so you can get yourself a Kodak Memo Shot Era MS100. It's also really good for kids. If you have a teenager, this would make a really fun gift. Now teenagers are scrapbooking and I am excited about it. I love that for you guys. I wish I discovered this way earlier, but hey, at least I'm here. I am using inks from Studio Calico, and the stamps are from Everyday Explorers, and one of them is from Feed Your Craft. Whenever I use a new stamp, I use an eraser on it. That way I get rid of that film that new stamps have, and they create a more crisp impression on the paper. And my motto is to keep adding more, which goes back to the one I made for the graphic novel, which the whole background, it's stickers. That's all I'm gonna say about it. And also that I'm obsessed. But I just wanted to add a few more stickers here or there, just one more flower because why not? Cut the excess with my scissors. And add more little washi dots. It's a little detail, but it is the little things. Here is the close-up. I had so much fun making this, and honestly, you're gonna see this little printer a lot more on my reading journal. I hope you enjoyed this video and this process. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to Prime for sending me this awesome camera. I hope you enjoy the video and you give the camera a try. Thank you so much for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye.